Let's take a look at my spider bot that I picked up from Disneyland Paris as part of the W.E.B Spider-Man ride. Now, the spider bot is the main piece of merchandise from Avengers Campus, or at least the Spider-Man W.E.B Adventures ride. Now, as this is a Disney Parks exclusive, I couldn't leave without picking one up. Now, the packaging is quite hard to get in the shop, but it comes in this really cool kind of carry case and this clear plastic kind of all-round box. Yeah, I mean, pretty much what you see is what you get. The only other thing that's kind of hidden away there is the remote control, but it is an interactive remote controlled bot, as it says there on the box. Now, the really cool thing about these is if you've got two of them, they do actually kind of laser tag. It's like kind of laser tag fights, so it shoots and it's got shields and stuff. So if you have two, you get a lot more play out of it. However, I did only pick one up, so let's take a closer look at it out of the box. Now, there's loads of sounds.
Spider-Bot online.
As you can hear there, you power it up. You also have to then turn the control on, and it links the control on, links control up. You can see here. Now, there's various different lights that mean different things on the control, and I'm going to turn some of the lights off just so you can see this. It's very noisy, so I'm going to try to speak over it walking. But there's various lights, there are various controls on the remote control, and these retailed at €70 each. So it's not actually that expensive for what it is. I actually think it's a really cool little remote control kind of robot. It's got various different actions on it. That's the big gun there. It shoots all four of the lasers out of the eyes. And then the smaller gun as well out of the two little ones. It kind of goes up and down, as you can see here. And it crawls if it's down as well. So it kind of can dodge from the other spider bot shooting at it. And there's also a shield, so I've turned one of the lights off there, and you can see it just coming out of his kind of mouth area there. And if I move him back, there we go, you can see the shield. So it projects the Spider-Man emblem on the floor. Now that's the shield when you're playing the laser tag game. Now the movement on it is really nice, it moves around loads. I'm going to turn the other light off just so you can really get the feel for how bright this is. Now annoyingly my camera is adjusting as I've turned the lights out, so it's not completely dark, but you can get an idea of how bright it is. Now if I shoot that double gun again, you can see it goes red on all four of the eyes. Now you only get 3 of those guns per game, and the little gun, that's the 2 little dots there, you get a few more. The shields take a little bit of time to recharge, so there's a lot more playability with these if you pick 2 up. But as a huge Marvel fan, as a big Spider-Man fan, I had to pick one up anyway, just to kind of have one in my collection. And I must admit, it's a lot of fun. Me and my kids have played around with it, and its movement is quite good. It's very responsive to the control. Now, as you can see here, the guns are at the top, so it's a bit like a PlayStation controller. It's got these 2 buttons here, but this little circle button is something different. It's a self-destruct mode.
3, 2, 1.
And the top just pops off like that, and then that means that it's out of action. So if you're playing against 2, so if there's 2 of you playing, that's when you've beaten the other one, when you've blown the top off. On the controls there, the 2 little triggers at the top were the 2 guns. On the left hand side was the big gun, on the right hand side was the small gun, and the 2 long buttons were the crouch and the shield. There we go, and you got up, down, or forwards and backwards, and left and right there. So you turn it back on to stick the top back on, and you sync the control up again, and there we go, it is then playable. But it's a lot of fun. As a Spider-Man fan, it is definitely well worth having, and as a fan of kind of everything Disney, having a Disney Park exclusive piece of merchandise is a absolute must-have. So I'm really impressed with it. It is definitely well worth the money, in my opinion. Yeah, it's a lot of fun indeed. I did buy a tactical upgrade. You can buy various different skins that go on it, and I did pick one of those up. So do stay tuned to the channel and check out my other video on the tactical upgrade that I got. You can get Black Widow, Black Panther, Ant-Man, Wasp and Iron Man, and I picked up Iron Man. So do check out the other video to see the tactical upgrade there. But yeah, as far as a remote control toy goes, this is a very cool one. It's very unique to the ride. The whole ride is about these spider bots, so as a fan of the ride, fan of Spider-Man, I had to pick one up. Anyway, thanks very much for watching. Please do like, share, subscribe and all them things. I'll see you soon.